said last year was the last year that I was gonna do it. But it's free candy. You're really never too old to get free candy. Unless you're an adult, then you should just buy your own candy, you bum. So, well, let's talk about. I just want to talk about what happened, right? So, obviously, where I live. Well, you obviously guys don't know, but where I live, trick or treating, like Halloween, is not really a big deal. Like, you don't see a lot of people out. Like last year, I didn't see like anybody out. I don't know if I don't know if I just went out at the wrong time, because I went out when it got dark. Like you're supposed to. But so this year, it was obviously a lot better. There was a lot of people out and all this, and when I was walking around the houses, seeing what people did, because I don't really trick or treat around my neighborhood. I go to like this place up the road, but there was these two women, right? They were both ugly as fuck, right? Like, it was no makeup, no nothing, no costume, no nothing. They were just fucking ugly. They were watching their little daughter or whatever go up to the door, right? They were talking hella shit about one of their friends. They were like, "Oh my god, she's gonna move to Florida," and all this stuff, and like they were talking just hella shit, and I was just fucking standing there like I was just waiting for somebody, pretending to be on my phone, just texting somebody, and I was just fucking sitting there listening to them talk shit about their friend, and I was like, okay, I might as well keep going. So I went down the road and all this stuff. And I, like last year, I had some people be like, "Dude, you're too old for this, right?" And be like, "You're never too old to get free candy." But there was this one guy. He was a big guy. He was a really big guy, and he looked kind of pedophile-ish. So pedophile-ish. He looked like a pedophile, right? Looking at all the little kids and stuff, the little girls and all that. Fucking weirdo, giving out candy. But I went up to him, and I was like, "Trick or treat." And he was about to give me candy. Like, he opened his door and he was about to give me some candy, and he looked at me. He was like, "Aren't you old?" And then as soon as he said that, he retracted his hand. Like, he put the candy back in the bowl. He was like, "Aren't you too old for trick or treating?" I was like, "You're never too old to get free candy, man." And he was like, "Well, obviously you have a beard." And I was like, "Well, I tried to shave, but it just grew back so fast. I shaved like not even last week, and it's already grown back. It's so annoying, but I like it. I like the peach fuzz that I get. Well, not the peach. Well, I guess you can call it peach fuzz, but I like it how it's like really shaded, like the 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing going on. It's really cool, but it makes me look really old. So when I shaved it, I looked like I was fucking like 5 years younger. But I was like, okay. And I just put my head down and I walked away. Like, this is probably the most active I've ever been with anybody, Halloween related, like ever. Just strangers. Like, there was this one woman who was like, "Oh, you're Superman, you gotta go save the day." I was like, "Yeah, see, what I did was," because I dressed up as Superman, because Superman, we were having like this Spirit Week thing at school, and then one of the days was dressed up as a hero day, so I just bought a Superman jacket and I wore that, and then that was also my Halloween costume. So I was like, I was walking away from this lady when she gave me candy. She was like, "You save the day every day?" And I was like, "Yeah, see, what I did today was I ran into a building. I flew into a building and I saved a bunch of people." And I made it seem like I was about to say something else, but I really I ran out of ideas. And I was like, and I just stopped. I just stopped talking and I just walked away. It just got so quiet. And then this one lady was like, I was like, "Trick or treat," people still be saying that stuff. That reminds me, hold on, before I continue, there was these parents, right? They were talking to their kids. I didn't even know that people still obeyed to the rules of Halloween. Like, don't walk on the grass, say trick or treat, and please and thank you. I mean, just thank you. And this one woman was like, "Don't walk on the grass, honey." And I was like, "Oh my god, people still do that?" I walked up to her, I was like, you obey to the rules of Halloween, don't you?" She's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Don't walk on the grass, say trick or treat." She was like, "Oh yeah, well, that's what Halloween's about, right?" I was like, "Halloween's about getting candy. But okay, that works too. Like I was so active last night, man. And but anyway, I said trick or treat to this lady, right? And she was like, she had these things in her mouth, and every time she like bit or something, they were like fake. They weren't fake teeth. They were like the plastic ones that you just put in your mouth, like the guards, and they, you know, they look ugly or whatever. Those ugly teeth, but you know, her teeth just glue up, like they just glue, like I'm trying to think of the word, like they just lit up in colors. And she was like, I was like, what? And she was like, and I was like, what? And she was like, like she sucked in like saliva or whatever. And she's like, and I was like, I don't know what you mean. So she spit them out, and she was like, I said I'll have a treat. I mean trick. My bad. She was like, I said I have a trick, and I was like, what? And I just stood there and I looked around for about like 5 seconds. I was like, I leaned in and I was like, don't tell anybody, but I'm actually Clark Kent. And she just laughed and gave me some candy. Dude, I was so hype last night. I don't know why. I was just extra hype. Ah, shit. And it was fun. See, don't ask me where I was going with this story, because I have no idea. Ah, dude, my fucking toe hurts. Ah, shit. I accidentally banged it on the desk, and like, I don't know, it's just this really sharp pain. But yeah, don't ask me where I was going with this story. I have another one, and I've been putting it off for a few weeks, but I've been trying to get it, like, I've been writing it down, because when I tell like really big stories, I always pause for like 30 seconds, for like 15 to 30 seconds, and then I always use the words and when I tell stories. So I've been writing it down, and I've been rereading and all this stuff, trying to get everything in order, like the whole story itself, trying to get it all in order. And it's about the time when I trashed my next door neighbor's house, when I was watching his house for the week. It's a really awesome story. Can't wait to put it out. It should be up this week, definitely this week. So see you guys. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, comment for more on what you want to see in future videos. Goodbye, guys.